happy.
so much fun. So
Thank
good
you.
to see you.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Nancy brings us so many wonderful seasonal and outside items, and she's representing Plow and Hearth today, which, by the way, what an amazing company with well-built items.
Yes.
This one is a choice of. So I want to walk through what your options are, but here's the best part. No maintenance. Let the sun do the work and get ready for gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful light.
Yes, exactly. So you're going to choose by the color of the frame here. So you're going to have large or small in either your green frame right here or in the white frame right there.
Yes.
And what you're getting is on your large one, you have 72 LED lights, and each one is encased in a beautifully faceted star. So you're getting that beautiful starlight floating in the air when it gets dark. And then your small one has 45 lights built into it. Again, all the stars are in there. And the way you're going to make your choices, do you want during the daytime your frame to show, or do you want it to be hidden? So if you want it to kind of be hidden with the shrubbery and everything, choose the green.
Okay.
If you'd like to see the frame as kind of the decorative piece, part of what you're decorating with, then choose the white. And then you just have fun with it.
I have the white, and I'll tell you what, when the wind hits this, especially in the evening, man, it just glitters and dances.
It does. It does.
You know, this is the large. This is normally $50. We're doing it for $39 today. Here's your small, which really isn't that small. It's normally $35, and we're doing it for $28. This is one of those little special items that you don't realize how much of an impact it is until you get it home.
Exactly, and then especially once it gets dark, because these are really pretty hanging during the day, but there you're seeing it hanging off the eaves of a home near a porch, or there it is in the trees. It's absolutely magical because they look like they're floating or suspended in air, and it's like a little constellation. So you've got all those beautiful bright lights, and it is charging during the day, and the cool thing is, this allows you to decorate, like if you have trees all the way down your walkway, go ahead and put them in the trees even 100 feet away from your house, because no cords, it's solar powered, and there's freedom when it comes to solar lights.
Well, there is. It's funny because, you know, Mary Beth Rowe's son just got married.
Yes.
And we've been talking about a lot of outdoor weddings and outdoor reunions and prom season. This is such a simple solution to bring your outdoor to life.
Right.
And it does add so much personality. Now, what I need to let you know is the only order of the season is here. So once these are gone, we won't be able to get any more of them back. But 75,000 people have said yes to this Plow and Hearth piece. Our prices are so much better than retail, but it also gives you the ability to really take over that outdoor real estate. We're creating rooms, and we're living outside these days.
Exactly. So when you're sitting outside and it starts to get dark, like we're seeing here in the studio, it turns, you know, dark outside. These are going to automatically come on because they've been charging during the day. There is a little button you need to push when you first set them out, so you make sure that they do turn on. But when it gets really dark out, it is just magical because all of these 72 lights here on the large one or the 45 on the small one just glisten and glow. They give the brightest light, and the other cool thing that's really neat about these is they have a changeable shape, and it's super easy to do. So I'd love to show you how easy it is to change the shape. So right here I have it in the just kind of like round, you know, at the first level. So I'm just going to push it down and spread out the handle, and that's the second level on the large. Push it down again, spread it out, and that's the third level. So you can go ahead and change it, and I'll show you all the way up top. When you get it home, that's the way it's going to look. And you just change, and then there's 3 levels for the large, 2 for the small. But the magic happens at night.
I have to tell you, I love changing it all the way back to almost a tubular if you're sitting them on tables and you want to create something. It's one of those items that when you get it home, you're not stuck with one design. You're going to go oblong, you're going to go round, you're going to go tubular. But where you're not going to go wrong is trying to remember, did I turn that on? Is this set up for me? And when you look at this small size, I'll tell you what, this is the only order of the season, by the way. This could be a great centerpiece on a table.
Exactly.
Or maybe you're lining down your walkway. This is no maintenance decorating. Gone are the days where you have to remember, did I plug it in? Do I have batteries? No, no, and no. It's just this, look at that, beautiful, beautiful light.
Right, it's got the handle that's built in, so whether you're hanging it on a shepherd's hook or on a hook on your patio, maybe you're putting it out in the trees. I think that's a really beautiful way to use these, to hang them in the trees.
And you know what, it's funny that you say that because that's where ours is.
Right.
And when the wind hits it, they just dance. They come to life. And my kids are like, oh, there's that firefly thing again. Well, they're not fireflies, guys.
Exactly.
But guess what? It does give that beautiful, beautiful glow. And it does allow you to add that ambiance to your outside that's a little bit different, a little bit unexpected.
Exactly. And you know, we have our larger ones hanging here from Fishing Line, and I love the suggestion then to be able to do that maybe in your trees, which give it a little bit of extra sway. So that, you know, it'll just kind of like you showing right there, it'll just sway in the wind a little bit. So, you know, have some fun playing with these. I like decorating in multiples, and especially odds. So maybe what you could do is get 2 small ones and 1 large one. Or maybe you're lining your walkway and have like 2 or 3 or 4 on a shepherd's hook lining your walkway.
You know how often on your front porch you'll hang your geraniums and do all that kind of stuff? Those are great for the day, but you don't see them at night.
Right.
So this would be a beautiful alternative. And the nice thing is they're so lightweight. You can hang them from the porch, or then you can get shepherd hooks, or you can move them to the backyard. They really just add a lot of dimension. And when you talk about solar, how long do they need to be outside before they start working?
Just give it a full day's charge, you know, 6 to 8 hours, and then it's going to last a great amount during the nighttime. You know, it just is one of those things that, you know, is just going to charge during the day. It's going to light up at night and be beautiful.
It's such a big impact for the investment. I mean, when you start to think about how am I going to rearrange and how am I going to start to add something, solar's great because you're not making a permanent attachment. If you're renting something or if you want to be able to move it around, this gives you that flexibility. And you know, 75,000 people on QVC can't be wrong. And I think partly it's that Plow and Hearth quality.
Exactly. Plow and Hearth is specialized in bringing you really unique things. And these were designed out of the display that they saw during Christmas in Greensboro, North Carolina, where people took chicken wire and created balls and then used Christmas lights to string through it.
You know, I don't think I remember that story.
Yep, and they had to be plugged in though. So Plow and Hearth said, we can do that better. We can do it more beautiful by adding the stars to it. And so they really just encrusted these balls with these lights. So you're getting 72 in the large and 45 in the small.
I love what you say, putting them together. They look great with the different sizes staggered.
Exactly, and I also want to assure people that these are fine to leave outside. Don't worry about the weather. The wire has been coated. I've had mine out for a year at least, and in all kinds of weather, so don't worry about them at all. Just, you know, make sure that they're getting sun to charge and have fun. Put them in all kinds of places, and you're not limited where you can put them, because with that solar power, you have freedom to decorate where you want.
Don't you know it? Hey, just got an update from my producer. Over 3,300 have been ordered today. This is the only order of the season. So if you would like to have these, maybe you're one of the 75,000 people that ordered them originally, and you think, I'd like 1 more, I'd like 2 more.
Sure.
Create that cluster effect. Hang on the line for M43727. You choose from small or large, and then the green frame or the white frame. That's how you're choosing it today.
Yep, and all white lights.
Thank you so much for sticking around doing this show. I appreciate that. Hey, this is just the beginning. 2 big hours of outdoor living.